and welcome back to the 20th Century Dude channel. As I stated in my previous pickups video, we have some new home video hardware with me today, and the story behind this is Burkett and I, who you remember Burkett from the Is It Broke or Fixable series that we do on YouTube. We went to an estate sale a couple weeks ago, and the guy that passed away, he did a lot of research at Penn State University and collected a whole bunch of media, home video equipment, electronics of that nature. So that's what he did. So that's why we have the hardware that we do here. I'll bring them out in just a bit, and because it's an estate sale, I didn't pay that much for it. So you'll see some of them are of varying quality. But I am grateful at least one or two of these machines works, or somewhat works anyway. So to begin, I'm going to explain the model that isn't here on the table right now. I picked up a Super VHS player, and if you don't remember what Super VHS was, or S-VHS for short, S-VHS was supposed to be a higher quality variant of the VHS format back in the 80s and 90s. It was used more for broadcasting and professional use than at home, and it was designed to be superior in quality to VHS, although if you really look at some comparison videos, it's not that much of a leap. Other than, improved colors and luminance, but other than that, it's not really improved quality. But other than that, it is supposed to be a higher quality variant of the VHS format, and the model I got, it's pretty much a behemoth. It's very tall, very wide, and let me tell you, it's not fun to carry either. Thankfully, I only got it for $5 because unfortunately it doesn't work the greatest. It does have a power supply issue, it has trouble really getting going or playing any tapes, and it's a bit of a tape chomper. It loves to chomp up your tape. And if it doesn't chomp up your tape, it's in no hurry to give it back to you whatsoever. So unfortunately, it doesn't really work at the moment. As you will see in our next Is It Broke or Fixable video, we're actually going to be opening up several VCRs, and you'll see one here that will be featured in the video. And the result of the S-VHS player at the moment, spoiler alert, is inconclusive. We will have to finish up with that model another day. Next up, we have here, it's a Blu-Ray and HD DVD combo player. So it's a 3-in-1 unit. Very rare, I might add. It plays regular DVD, HD DVDs, and Blu-rays. It's a 3-in-1 unit. And I'm sure you're asking, well, how do you come across one of these things? Well, you could find it on eBay, although you'd be paying an arm and a limb for it. Or you might get lucky like me and find this at an estate sale. So this was near the tail end of the HD DVD format. It was basically when Toshiba realized that they were not doing so hot with the HD DVD sales. They sort of caved and came up with this unit here. So I'm very lucky to have this. That being said, does it work the greatest? Not really. I'd say, with the exception of one machine, every single thing I got at this estate sale either doesn't work or has some gimmick that prevented it from working. And as for this, and I actually wrote notes, I actually attached a note here, so if I do ever revisit this machine, I can figure out how to maybe fix it to the best of my ability. One, it takes forever to power on and to read disc. Now, for powering on, it is, I think 16, 17 years old, probably a little older than that yet. I'm going to guess 17 years old. So I'm going to guess for an older unit, it's going to take a little while longer to power up than something that's like 5 years old. 2, it will not read Blu-ray disc at all and displays the error code 0x0000FF. You get the point. Apparently that error code is due to a firmware update that was done many years ago, and unless you installed this update, this unit here will not do a single thing with your Blu-rays, which is odd, and I can't imagine many people would have even picked this up if they can't even play 1/3 of what this thing's supposed to be doing in the first place. Now I will add, it also is a bit of a MacGuffin to even get the thing open. You have to press the open and close button numerous times to even get the disc tray to come out. I've even had to right on the top to get the disc tray to come out and take anything, because I don't know if this is a circuit issue or what inside wasn't stored properly. I have no idea. I have a feeling this thing probably would have worked if I went back in time and bought it like right out of the box, right in its prime. But yeah, that's pretty much the situation I'm in. But once you do get something in, it will not spit out the disc when it is finished. Doesn't matter what it is. Now, as far as stuff I've tried, it does seem to do a little better with playing HD DVDs, which I would kind of hope, because that is the thing I would hope it would play the most of. That being said, this unit was, hopefully, and of course this failed for me, it was designed, I got this to solve a living room contingency. We have the Blu-ray player and HD DVD player separate, but if we had this thing in the living room, we could just have one unit for all 3 formats, and then we wouldn't even have to have a second player in the living room. But fortunately, that did not work the way I had anticipated and wanted it to, but here we are. So this unit leaves a lot to be desired as far as its condition. That being said, am I lucky to have found this? Most certainly I am. So I suppose I will have to revisit this unit on a much later time. So I would save this for last, because I am extremely grateful to have this unit out of all of them. But considering it is the first, I have it stacked on top of another machine. It's just going to be easier to get this one first. And let me tell you, these machines they're not fun to carry. This is a very high-end model. This is a Hi-Fi Super Beta player. And we got a lot of cool features on here. It does fast forward and rewinding a lot different than other VCRs do, so that's interesting. We have here flash motion and stop motion, which plays the image very differently. I'm not sure what picture art does. Let's see, can we... There we go. These are, of course, recording settings in that tab there, if you wanted to record tapes. You'll also notice here there's a on and off switch for Super Beta and regular Beta. And I think at the moment I am not going to touch the Super Beta knob, because whatever reason I bumped it by accident when I was testing tapes in this machine, and it freaked out, and I actually didn't get it to power on for a while. But after a couple hours of me just letting it sit and then, resuming, finicking around with it. I eventually got this machine to work. It does play betas as it is supposed to, so now I can watch Ten Commandments on a very high-end unit. So I am definitely looking forward to that. Oh, and for any viewers that don't even know what beta is, it was a tape format that lost to VHS back in the 1980s and 70s format war. Just long story short. So, I'm thinking that this Super Beta model here, I already had a beta player. From what I was told from Burkett, it was it primarily served as a rental unit. And I think sometimes also for display, if they were displaying, back in the rental stores, how these machines work to get people to either buy them or rent them. And the quality was okay. But if you were going to say that Beta had superior quality than VHS in any way, that was not the model to demonstrate that, because it actually did look worse. But when I did test this Beta player out, as far as I can tell, I don't think it looks superior to VHS, yet I don't think it looks worse. It looks about the same. Maybe that was the movie I just happened to put in and test. I don't know if it'll look any different with Ten Commandments. Maybe that depends on the tape. I don't know. But it's definitely better picture quality, and it does have better sound quality than my old unit, obviously, because this one is stereo. Digital picture, that does help a little bit there. Digital off, I don't know if that does anything at all. I won't touch that just in case. But yeah, I think we'll make this unit number 1, and then I'll make my rental unit number 2. And yes, I am very happy to have found this. Last but not least, we have this LaserDisc player here. Just let me get it a moment. There we go. So, if you've seen glimpses of my other LaserDisc player up on the home video rack, this one is definitely a much older unit by comparison. I'm told this model is either from 1987 or 1988. I don't remember which. It doesn't have as many functions on the front as my unit upstairs, but that's okay. This is primarily a backup. I've been looking for a spare LaserDisc player for a while. This happened to be one I came across on, of course, at the estate sale. So I am lucky to have found it regardless. So I would say everything about this player works except for the picture quality. I'm not sure what's up with it, and I will have a picture attached above so you can see what I am talking about. The sound is pretty clean. It powers on and plays the movie as it should. But after further examining it with Burkett, it comes down to 2 things. One, the pickup eye needs cleaned, or the laser needs cleaned. And apparently what you do is you take rubbing alcohol, put it on a little Q-tip, and you just, clean it off a little bit, and that's supposed to do something. That being said, should that not fix the problem? Again, everything about this player works except for whatever the pick eye or laser is doing. If that doesn't solve the problem, then I can't use the thing because the picture would then be distracting, which is unfortunate. Because everything about it works, and I would definitely like to have, brought this outside if I ever wanted to use it for, the projector or whatever. But unfortunately, if I don't fix the problem with the pickup eye, it's useless to me. I can't do anything about it, because it's not like you just go and pick up a spare pickup eye at Walmart. It doesn't work that way anymore, and I don't think they would have stocked something like that to begin with back then. And I suppose if I don't solve the issue, I can always take it to flea market or whatever and maybe get my money back for it. I don't know. But yeah, it is, and because of it's an older player. It does call it a LaserVision player. That was its second name. Its first name was actually DiscoVision, and you can probably see why that didn't catch on for more than a couple of years. They changed it from DiscoVision to LaserVision, and of course to LaserDisc, and you can see the... Give me a minute, this thing's heavy. The LaserDisc logo there on the front. So again, it will play a LaserDisc movie just fine, except for the picture. So as long as I take care of the picture on here, and hopefully it's an easy fix, I think we should be okay. So that's about it for today as far as my hardware is concerned. Oh, and I forgot to mention, the beta player comes with a remote. When I got this player here, the remote was not included, but somehow Burkett just happened to have one that was compatible with this unit, and now I have something to use, so that's nice. I not only have this high-end beta player, but also has a remote, so I am very happy about that. Otherwise, that's all I have for today, so thank you for tuning in to 20th Century Dude for this home video update. I'm very pleased to have the beta player as my main beta unit from now on. I'm pleased to have found this spare LaserDisc unit, even though it doesn't work, and of course I'll work out the kinks with the Blu-Ray HD DVD combo player when I get to that sometime. Concerning the fate of the S-VHS player, honestly, I'm glad I only picked it up for $5. Honestly, I feel like as far as units I could have taken home, maybe I could have done without that one. I don't exactly have a Super VHS tape to play in it in the first place, but I suppose it really doesn't matter. I guess you never know what you might find, but this is older technology. They will have their kinks and issues, and I suppose that's the risk you take as a collector. I only paid $68 for those 4 units, so it's not like I sacrificed a limb. But anyway, that's all I have for today, so thank you for tuning in to the 20th Century Dude channel. Hope to catch you on the fly. See ya.